Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, December 15, 2022. Government will be moving to obtain International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO certification for the new NIDS card. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the process to attain ICAO certification will be executed in tandem with the technical pilot phase that was launched on Tuesday. This will ensure that the Jamaica National Identification Card is consistent with international standards for digital identity.
This is the same standard used in all the programs in Europe and most of the new programs in the Americas and Asia Pacific region. This is also the same standard adopted for electronic passports. So our card will be on the cutting edge, meeting the most popular and most widely used international standards.
The Prime Minister says that by adopting this standard, NIDS is producing a card that can be used for multiple applications, utilizing solutions from a number of vendors and delivering the highest level of security and data protection. In addition, he says NIDS will be crucial in boosting the growth of e-government and increasing the effectiveness and quality of trusted public services.
This system will further help the private sector in the authentication of credentials for online services like e-banking and e-commerce.
5 families in various St. Andrew communities are looking ahead to the Christmas holidays from the comfort of their own newly delivered homes, thanks to government's new social housing program, NSHP. Prime Minister Andrew Holness handed over the units on Tuesday. They include a 1-bedroom unit gifted to Rayanne Moore in the Rock Hall community of West Rural St. Andrew. Over in Golden Hill, a mother of 4 expressed gratitude for her 2-bedroom house. 2 3-bedroom units were also delivered to 2 families in the Callaloo Mews and Andrews Pen communities. And Kintyre Close resident Sylvia Green became the first recipient of one of the precast solutions being developed as government explores new construction innovations to bring down the cost and delivery time of the NSHP units.
It is much easier to build that in terms of the walls being precast and then assembled. It uses less labor and less cost, but it delivers quickly and gives you equal if not better strength than a block and steel solution.
The unit was constructed in about 28 days on-site with 7 days of off-site work taking place concurrently.
So this is just one example of the innovations that we're doing. We need to be able to scale up to do thousands of houses if we're going to truly tackle the housing crisis that we have, particularly for indigent, for persons who are unemployed. If we're really going to make an impact with social housing, we need to be doing it at scale. So I think we're onto something good, and we will be seeing more of this being deployed as we go along.
On Wednesday, the Prime Minister handed over another NSHP unit, this one constructed in partnership with private sector company ARC Properties. The 2-bedroom precast dwelling was presented to West Central St. Andrew resident Sidonie Eldemeyer.
First and foremost, I want to give the Prime Minister really appreciate this. It's been a rough year. But as the songwriter said, when God said yes, no man says no. Thank you so much. May God continue to bless your work and pushing more help for people like me to benefit a house like that.
Prime Minister Holness, who first made an appeal in February for private sector companies to join government's NSHP initiative, praised ARC Properties for being the first entity to answer the call. He is appealing for others to come on board.
The government that I lead puts in place all the necessary mechanisms for accountability and transparency in these infrastructure projects. So for the private sector persons looking on who we are appealing to, who may have certain skepticisms about the processes, the only skepticism that you should have is that the project might take a little longer than you expect because of the rigor that we apply to accountability and transparency.
Chairman for ARC Properties Limited, Norman Horn, says the company is striving not just to earn, but also to share those earnings with persons who are less fortunate. He's also encouraging other private sector companies to support the program.
You cannot begin to imagine how satisfying it is for us at ARC Manufacturing. And each year, with God's blessing, we'll continue to do this. This is a program for any company, any business, any private sector person in Jamaica to participate and help persons who are in need through social housing.
Corporate area residents can now access information on proposed development projects within their communities through the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC's Building Application Query Portal. Mayor of Kingston, Senator Councillor Delroy Williams, made the disclosure during the KSAMC's monthly meeting earlier this week. He says the initiative is part of the Municipal Corporation's modernization program. The online query system allows residents to search and find developments taking place across the city while they are in the processing state and lodge their concerns or objections. Persons can access the address, proposed development, and status of application. Mayor Williams says all complaints submitted to the KSAMC must be taken into consideration during the approval stage, and this initiative is one of several intended to streamline and improve the service delivery of the corporation. For more information, persons can visit ksamcwebapps.com. Holders of National Health Fund, NHF, and Jamaica Drug for the Elderly program, JADEP cards, will be able to access more benefits. Significant among them is the introduction of the prostate-specific antigen PSA test, which is now being covered under the NHF Individual Benefits Program. The subsidy is set at $1,600 per test, with a maximum allowance of one test per year. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says this is particularly useful, as data from the Global Cancer Observatory for 2020 estimates that Jamaica records over 1,500 new prostate cancer cases annually.
We have some 89,665 active male claimants, 40 years and older, who can benefit from this new addition. And again, we say to these men, use the benefit to get tested. Early detection saves lives.
Minister Tufton was making a statement in Parliament on Tuesday. He also revealed the addition of 41 new active pharmaceutical ingredients for the treatment of 8 conditions. This will benefit 350,000 active NHF card holders. It will cost the government $474.6 million per year. For the 21,000 JADEP card holders, they will benefit from 5 additional pharmaceutical items at an annual cost to the government of over $42 million. Persons wishing to access these expanded benefits and others may call the National Health Fund at 888-DIAL-NHF. That's 888-342-5643. You may also access their website at nhf.org.jm or visit any DrugServe location at private and public health facilities island-wide. And finally, after a 2-year absence, the tourism product development company TPDCO has revived its major craft fair. The fair, dubbed Crafting for Christmas, Give a Craft That Counts, returns this Friday, December 16, on the south lawns of Devon House in St. Andrew. It will run from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., featuring over 60 local artisans with an array of art, craft, and souvenir items that will be on display and for sale. It provides an opportunity for patrons to do their Christmas shopping while giving the artisans an outlet for sale of their wide range of Jamaican products. The event will also feature authentic Jamaican entertainment during the lunch hour and later in the evening. Executive Director Wade Mars says Devon House has also collaborated with TPDCO to offer a special rate for a tour of the mansion and a serving of their world-famous Devon House ice cream. The fair is free of cost and open to the public. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.